What is going on, people? So I'm gonna do a quick review on the mid-season premiere of The Walking Dead. So there's gonna be spoilers in this review, so that is your warning. Now, I really enjoyed it. Rick, finally came to his senses, and he's trying to get everyone together to to be ready for basically to fight back against Negan. And so they tell Gregory, what his plan is, and Gregory's a piece of shit, but I would be a little concerned too, like if I were in his place too, like, okay, you said this the first time, it didn't work. I would be a little hesitant about that too, but still, I would not be a little bitch like he is, where he's not really he's protecting himself more than anybody else at the community. But I would still act, selflessly protect everyone at the hilltop. But I would still have some concerns too, which goes to Ezekiel, where Rick finally meets Ezekiel. He's doing it for a much more dignified reason, like where he's trying to protect everyone at the kingdom, pretty much. And Rick was in that same place too, like where he did that to protect everyone at Alexandria, compliance, and then that's what they're doing. And even after Rick told him that epic story about the rock in the road, and Ben, talked to him earlier on, after they met, and he's telling him about how he feels that they should do this, and even Richard too, how they're all encouraging him and stuff. He still is clinging on to that piece, like to what he is doing to keep, basically what he feels he's doing to keep the community safe. But my prediction is that something's gonna go wrong in the next episode, and that's gonna give him the shove that he needs. Basically, like how Rick had the shove that he needed, like when everything went wrong at Alexandria in the mid-season finale, and that pushed him to have the will to fight back. And also, and with Gabriel, I don't think he just up and turned right back into the bitch that he was when we first met him. I think there's more going on there. It's got to. I mean, he seemed calm and collected, like when he first walked into the where all the supplies are, where and basically and then all of a sudden you hear a crash, and then he's like panicking and packing everything up, and then he drives off. I mean, something else is going on there. And then when I watched it again, I didn't see the head come up in in the passenger side of the car. But when I watched it again, I'm like, wait a minute, whoa, there was someone else in the car. It's that guy in the boots, or the girl in the boots, or whatever. So I'm guessing that I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but I think there's more going on there. And then you notice, and then on that highway, that epic Walker kill was the best ever, with the with the wires, and Rick and Michonne were driving their cars, and then the wires going right into the herd of walkers, and then they're all falling down like dominoes and everything, and there's guts everywhere. It's like, what? Best Walker kill in the show's history. I don't see anything topping that just yet. No, I don't see that happening. And they took the little bit of the dynamites, I think, and then left the rest behind, because if you saw that explosion after they escaped the herd. But and then they made it back to Alexandria just in time when they discovered that Daryl was gone, and Fat Joey was killed. So yeah, and this is the first time Rick has actually faced the Saviors while he's willing to fight back against them. But he's willing to do it the smart way, like where he's not going to attack them until he has fully orchestrated his plan. You know what I mean? And you can tell he's acting differently towards them. You can tell he's putting on an act rather than trying to endure it. There's a big difference from the first half when he's actually trying to cooperate. And in this here, he's just pretending. He's keeping his head low, just for the time being, until his plan is fully ready to be set in motion. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. And man, Simon's a dick, but you know, he's, you know, you kind of hate him and love him for him at the same time. But I don't know. That's just me. And then they find out that Gabriel was gone. Everyone else is like, oh, he's a bitch. He took everything. And then Rick is actually the only one who believes that something else is going on here. Like, that is not Gabriel. He's actually defending him. I mean, isn't that funny how, you know, how things are different now? I mean, Rick would have, you know, been right there with him and said, like, oh, I'm going to kill him or whatever. But he's actually defending him, saying, that's not Gabriel. Something else is going on here. And then they see the Bible, and then it says boat on the page. And then I guess they follow tracks, and then that leads them up to, over to, you know, like to that group that surrounds Rick and everybody. And Rick sees that they have numbers, they have weapons, and then you see he's smiling because he sees another opportunity to really convince a group that they're willing to fight. You know, like, well, the hilltop a majority of people at the hilltop are willing to train. You know, they're willing to be trained for the fight with Maggie and stuff, or I guess Maggie or Sasha. You know, like whoever's gonna train them. And so yeah, I mean, Rick sees a golden opportunity there. That's why he smiled, and we'll see what happens, you know, from that. But yeah, I think Ezekiel's gonna change his mind in the very next episode, because it looks like things are gonna go terribly wrong with the Saviors. You know, they're pointing guns at each other, so I guess we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, this gets 4 solid chair spins out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 solid chair spins. So I'm looking forward to the next episode. You know, I guess, you know, like, I'm looking forward to the whole, you know, the whole build up and the whole building up to the war. And I don't think we're gonna, and by the time season 7 ends, I'm telling you, when season 7 ends, the war will not be over. It will still be in motion. They'll still be fighting Negan, and it's just gonna end on a crazy cliffhanger, like, what happened? You know? So yeah, if you guys enjoyed my review on this episode on the mid-season premiere, make sure you thumb up the video. Make sure you click subscribe if you're a newbie to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.